When we had last left Team Bald, they continued their exploration of the harbor of the lower city, and it was there that they stole a whole ton of treasure chests and traveled back to their room at the Elfsong Tavern, picked into them, took all the goodies from within, and then continued exploring more, where they ran into a peculiar abode that housed none other than Jaheira's family. And it was there that they were greeted surprisingly warmly, and it was incredibly endearing. But so too were their secrets there, for Jaheira had a secret hideout, and it was time to further explore more of that. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. Let's unhide that, and let's read about the Bhaalspawn Saga. Part 1. Oh. A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the events of the Bhaalspawn crisis. Jaheira appears to have added her own annotations, variously amused and outraged at the more egregious flights of fancy. And what about part 2? A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the adventures of the Bhaalspawn in Athkatla after the defeat of Saravak Anchev. Early chapters have been defaced, and some even torn out. The early chapters would be where Khalid bit the fucking bullet. Okay. Let's take all this. My dearest wife. Oh shit. Let's read that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, okay, this is from Khalid. Since you've forbidden the writing of poems, I had to get creative this year. I tracked down a retired Cormyrean wizard with a magical method of transferring mental imagery to parchment. The art is imperfect and perhaps better suited to espionage than name-day gifts. With all my love, and from a safe distance, Khalid. Beneath the note, a small inked picture of a smiling couple. Their mouths gape far too widely, their joints twisting ever so slightly. But beneath distorted brows, you can just about make out a much younger Jaheira, and a bearded man wearing a harper pin. Wow. Khalid used to have a beard? He didn't when we knew him. Okay. Did he? I don't think so. Let me send that to camp. Actually, I should probably send that to Jaheira. Yeah, hang on. Let's see here. I wonder if canonically then Jaheira did not romance the Bhaalspawn, right? Okay, good. Which, for the record, my Bhaalspawn didn't. My Bhaalspawn couldn't fucking romance anyone because I was a half-orc lady. Okay, let's add this.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Now, have we looked at everything except for this foreboding bookcase? I think so. Okay. Let me also send this to camp. Here we are. And we'll send these to, I guess, Minsk. We really need to drop by a vendor lord. Okay. Oh, it's not that big at all. Yeah, we probably could just squeeze this into the, the last video. Oh, what can you do? Wooden trunk. Opulent chest. Ooh. Belm. Staff of the Ram. Faded but still legible. The mark of a Karaturan forge master adorns the pommel of this exquisite sword. Right as a robin's wing, quick as gnomish wit, this weapon has unseamed many foes, and will continue to, in the correct hands. Perfectly balanced strike. Send Belm snaking out with an adder's speed, the very exemplar of swiftness embodied in steel. Okay. It's a 1d8 plus 4, whereas its regular damage is 1d6 plus 5. It has a whirlwind attack. Okay, interesting. And you can use this once per turn. The perfectly balanced strike. Huh. That is pretty useful that it has such a high-powered bonus action. I don't know. Maybe that might actually be pretty decent. Okay. I'll send it to Jaheira. Staff of the Ram. Was this a staff we got in one of the past games too? Are both of those weapons from there? Alright. Staff of the Ram. Once per turn, the blow possibly knocks a foe back 2 meters and stuns them. This has no effect on dragons or huge creatures. Weapon enchantment plus 2. Topple. Possibly knocks a foe back and stuns them. Why only possibly? Fashioned by some unknown archmage, no identifying insignia is forthcoming. The staff thrums with a slow, ferocious pulse that draws its concussive power from the spiral-horned creatures that gave the weapon its name. How long is the stun for? Don't know. I wish it gave an actual percentage, you know? Okay.
Jaheira's old weapons. They look strong as ever. Minsk should know. They gave him many bruises over the years.
Okay, and this? What is this? Display case. Oh, maybe this is something from Khalid? Khalid's gift, oh. While wearing Khalid's gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. Wisdom plus 1, up to 21. Khalid's gift, Aid. Level 3 Abjuration spell. A gift from Khalid for Jaheira. Okay. Heal yourself and increase your HP max by 10 HP. Okay. Sure. Should probably give that to her.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Okay. There you go. Let's see, we should certainly have her use it. We may want to tick down her wisdom by 1 point then, too. And better optimize all this, right? Because at the very least I could give her... I could trade like 1 point in wisdom for 2 in int or charisma. Because having 21 wisdom isn't really going to do anything, right? There we are. Yeah, how sentimental. I guess we'll send these weapons back to camp. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Anything else here? I don't think so.
Very well.
Rite of the Timeless Body. A scroll covered in intricate drawings, detailing an arcane protection ritual. A confused spread of cryptic symbols cobbled together by the same hand, seemingly over years. Neat notations impose order on the chaotic sketches, describing some manner of druidic ritual, its purpose unclear and its practice incomplete.
Rite of the Timeless Body.
What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna take that. A pouch here. Some booze. And that's it. Aside from... Yep, nothing in the barrel. Okay. Sure. Okay, let's ask her.
Yes?
I found a strange scroll in your sanctuary. Something about a timeless body?
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. In greener days, I might have been strong enough to do it. I might be yet, with the right preparations.
So you plan to do it? That's amazing, Jaheira. What can I do to help? And anyone can use this scroll. Ah, I understand. I'd want to stay young and pretty too. Yeah, let's say the last one here. I get it. I'd want to stay young and pretty too.
Oh, you really think I'm pretty? Just a moment while I remember how to bat my eyelashes. Do not look at me like that. I have been content to see the span of my natural years. A privilege far too few in this world can claim. I do not speak of clinging to life for its own sake, I just look back on that life's work and I wonder, is it done? The dead three plague the world still. The city still falls prey to small minds like Gortash or lost souls like Orin. It is every harper's hope to be a light that drives out darkness. But I've lived long enough to see so many of those lights burn out, while the shadows cling stubbornly on. Knowing that, isn't it our duty to burn on if we can? To fight for as long as we are able?
You're preaching to the doomed choir, ma'am.
You've done more than your share of fighting already, Karlach. If there's one person I would trust to make the most of a longer life, it's you.
Huh. Could we use it on Karlach? Yeah, could we actually use it on her too? Would you live on at any cost? It's only natural to want more life. A little too philosophical for me. Get over yourself, Harper. No one person can fix the world. I like 2 and 4 for my character. But I tend not to go with 4 because I don't like get over yourself, but I like the idea that maybe my character doesn't fully believe that no one person can fix the world. Huh. I'm also curious if I ask about would you live on at any cost if she would bring up John Irenicus. Would you live on at any cost?
In truth, I had put this ritual from my mind. Until last light. Trapped in that darkness. I turned to my research again. What if I was a little stronger? As fast as I once had been. Then you came. And made the question moot. But I kept this. Just in case, I told myself. A final resort. Perhaps you were not the savior you seemed. I had learned better than to think of life as some simple tale after all. There is no guarantee of happy endings, or true heroes. I believe that still. But when I look on all that we have achieved since, I wonder perhaps it is not heroes we need. Only people who are willing To try.
Oh my god!
I do not know what manner of
what a
story
great
that
line.
makes. But I do know that without an ending, it would be no story at all. So I will accept mine. When and however it comes. As for this city story, well, that is entirely your problem now, Cub.
I'm honored you think of me that way. You're not off the hook that easily, Jaheira. I want you around for a long time yet. Enough of this cub stuff. My people live longer than yours, half-elf. How fucking long do halflings live for? A pity. I could have used a young and powerful Jaheira. Don't get ahead of yourself. First we have to survive the absolute. You're not off the hook that easily, Jaheira. I want you around for a long time yet.
I have no plans to lie down and die. Well, perhaps a little lying down when all of this is done. But I do not plan on going anywhere just yet. And besides, you still have a tadpole in your skull. You're almost certainly going to die first.
Alright. Well, good talk. Sure. Yeah, maybe Jaheira will outlive all of us. Right? Entirely possible. Okay, she'll show up in Baldur's Gate 4. Right? She'll be there to let us all know how much it lives up to our wildest hopes and dreams. Surely. Right? Surely whoever gets the reins for Baldur's Gate 4 will be able to carry on the tradition that is the continual upward arc of quality from Baldur's Gate 1 to 2 to 3, you know? Surely that will be the case. I'm positive. Alright, let's head on over here. Let's do a quick save as well. Good. I have to admit, I'm also such a sucker for, and I kind of always have been, even when I was like significantly younger, right? Even when I was still a minor. One of my main WoW characters, I played him, he was an older man, right? He was an older man and a paladin. But I always enjoy sort of the writing trope of older characters sort of like, I don't know, contending with their own mortality and aging, right? Because it's something that fucking scares me, right? Like, I'll be the first to admit, fucking scares me. So I always enjoy whenever you kind of have like a sad, almost melancholic look at it, you know? But also melancholic, but at the same time tinged by hope, tinged by optimism for the future and all of that. Tinged as well by like overcoming the odds, overcoming the sort of like the long, I don't know, the sort of ongoing wrath of time itself, right? And the toll it takes on a body. You know, I don't know. I always have enjoyed that, and Jaheira is very much here in BG3 kind of exemplifying a lot of that too. Okay. Let's head on in through the shabby door. And frankly, it's something you don't often get in video games, you know? Frankly, in video games, it's frequently that your character is very young. Even if you have a like made character, like a character that is generated by you, the player, where you get to choose stuff, like for instance Baldur's Gate 3. But there's plenty of others where no matter what, people refer to your character as like being young. Even if it's not like a Fallout 3 situation where you're canonically a 19-year-old throughout that game. A lot of games and other role-playing games certainly will refer to your characters like, yeah, you're a little young, you're a little inexperienced or whatever. I don't know. I kind of like it when there's the option to be like, actually, I'm kind of fucking old, right? Yeah, actually, I've been around a while, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's something appealing about it. Okay, let's have a look here. There we go. Send that to camp. Wooden desk. Transcribed sending. I'm sorry. You know what to do. This is right. Yeah, right. Okay. That's very funny. God, that is very funny to actually see it there. And to have her explain it, that is really funny. Okay. Dwarven taxonomy. What? This species taxonomy by Reginald Cultural Eavesdropper, Willie or Wiley, gives a full and complete categorization of dwarves, from the gust-wrinkled pale Arctic dwarves to the tanned Great Riften gold dwarves to the once enslaved Dwagar to the tall and gregarious shield dwarves to the underdark dwelling Urdinir to the brilliantly adaptive and culturally rich wild dwarves living in the jungles of Chult. Actually, I think we had read that before. Okay. Stack of books. Flow of the Chianthar. We have read that for sure. A lot of beers here. Domovoy Invocation. A flat piece of parchment bearing a name day blessing. It appears to make an offering to a domovoy, some manner of Rashamar household spirit thought to shower the lucky celebrant in gifts. It is signed only M, along with a small drawing of a rodent lined with what appears to be actual fur. Okay. Let's send that to camp. Man, how would this encounter here go if Jaheira didn't survive the events of Act 2? Holy hell. Okay.
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you.
Let's take all this. Good. Not that we really even need this. Right? You know what? Yeah, I could stand to just leave all this food. Right? We don't need it for camp supplies. But why couldn't we just have more extravagant and enjoyable long rests, you know? This is why do we need to limit ourselves to a long rest that only uses 80 camp supplies? Why can't we have more grand feasts, more revelry, invite more people over, you know? Why who are we to be limited by 80 camp supplies? So saith the halfling. Battle plans.
All these people.
A yellowed manual outlining stuffy combat forms. Fig has added her own embellishment and looping, colorful drawings of her family members. One last entry stands out. An angry face in a perfect circle shouting, "Go for the eyes!" Oh my god. Alright.
All these people.
There we go. I will take that. I like that there are just places in this where it's just like, yeah, okay. Guess what? We designed an entire interior just for you, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 players, right? This is the love letter room. This is the section, the corner of the game. That's the love letter. Okay. Mysterious Moonshay. This is about that booze, right?
That reminds me, I'm working on our family trip.
But I did read this.
I've already placed Ryan. You're next.
I think I did. Don't swallow the specimen.
Those leaves are
Have I read this?
I'd like Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
6,000 pages. I have read this. Yeah, there was like a set of them. don't something this specimen, don't whatever. The landed families of Tether. Oh, this is different. Oh, right, okay. A ledger detailing the lineage of the noble families of Tether, abruptly cutting off at a date marked the 10 Black Days of Eliant. Looping hand-drawn diagrams pick up below, tracing tenuous connections between names. Cramped alongside, a note in the same hand. If Jaheira won't trace her roots, then I will. I'll send that to camp.
It was just a pebble.
Anything else here? Oh. Backdoor key? Sure. May as well pop it. Great. Let's check the second floor. Okay. Sure. Look over here. Nice tub. The Forgotten Forest. A dark children's picture book featuring a host of animal friends helping one another survive a forbidding forest. At just the moments where it seems the villains have the advantage, a childish hand has drawn a cranky old elven woman, beating them about the head with a stick. Okay, bit of a typo. Let's see. I will take that though. It's very endearing. A soap bar. You know what?
Simple. And so is Minsk.
All these people.
Let's give Minsk a soap bar, I feel. Right?
You alright up here? Yeah.
Can't reach it.
I'll come down. Sorry. Don't need you.
If I move this over here.
Checking that you're alright.
No, I can't move that.
Of course not.
I can look in here now. Sod the Maimed God. Reading like a strange cross between a warped confession and a manifesto, this text was written by a paladin who broke his oath of justice and celibacy to Tyr. After years of devotion, it seems the man grew very sullen with the state of his life. People did not like his religious ardor. Not the ardor itself, but the stringency of his tone. Evidently, he got drunk one night in spring and attacked a young woman walking the streets of her hometown. Ironically, he was gelded by the authorities, ensuring his continued devotion to celibacy, if not justice. You don't think this is about a certain paladin we would have known, who maybe canonically did not get redeemed? You don't think that's about Animan, huh? Okay.
Minsk takes orders from only one tiny beast, and he is much cuter than a worm. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, there's another child here. Hello.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want
Oh!
to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look, not dead. I just had a few adventures. Like,
She tried to kill me, for one. I freed a pixie from a magic lamp. She was awful. I fought alongside a warrior angel. We broke the curse that had gripped Moonrise Towers for a century. I faced a god of death and won. Bloodshed, death, more of the same. Shrug. Let's see. I fought alongside a warrior angel.
no, cub. He does not mean me. Now, cub. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here. I was keeping this safe.
My Harper pen. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years.
Oh.
But the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Okay. So it didn't expect me. Yeah, the sequence there freaked out a little bit. Right? It's interesting because at one point it doesn't seem to expect the fact that oh, I need to recast my Kareskas. Oh, it went away when she turned into a creature. I see. But at one point it didn't expect me to get into her secret area with the pin that I found from the very start of the game, right? But also, it did count, right? It was enough to fulfill that, right? We didn't need to talk to the kid. Okay. Let's see. Is it completely identical? It is. I guess I'll hold on to one. Why not? Actually, you know what? I don't need to hold on to this. Karlach should. There you go.
All's well that ends.
Okay.
Not as bad as it could have.
Let's see. Tate. Who Tate also... God. I don't know. Like, there's no way Tate could be the child of Khalid, right? They just have a very, very similar speech impediment. Right? Which would be why Jaheira would probably adopt Tate, because Tate is reminiscent of her dead husband. Sorry, got no cheese. Talking to Boo, I guess. Okay. Hello. Anything else?
Jaheira's back. Now Jess can't boss me around anymore.
Anything else?
Jaheira's back.
Okay. Over here. Got some clothing. Anything else? More clothing? Anything here? Jessam's journal. A stunningly rendered doodle of a young elven girl sitting on a throne.
I'm not...
Oh.
I'm not hungry. Really.
Well, I could use a hand with the washing up. Last time I let Fig do it, she blunted my best knife slaying soap methods.
Alright.
Okay. A stunningly rendered doodle of a young elven girl sitting on a throne. Faint eraser marks indicate that her crown got more jeweled and elaborate with every iteration. Queen Jessam, Eye of Tethir, ruling over the lands of ... Look up Tethir. Okay, anything else in here? Shabby wardrobe. There we are. Okay. Sure. Let's see. Can we talk to Jaheira again?
Yes?
No. How about Minsk?
Jaheira littering the streets in broad daylight. I swear, sometimes it is as if she does not care for this city at all.
What? Hang on, what are we talking about?
Stop wriggling, Boo, and prick up your ears.
Okay, anything else? Nope. Karlach?
Just when I think I can't respect Jaheira anymore, she hits me with a grenade right to the heart. I couldn't agree with her more. There's more to life than time. It isn't about how long you're here. It's about what you do with whatever time you've got. And Jaheira? Well, I don't think anyone spent their hours better than her.
Aww. So, what do you think of your hero Jaheira's house?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
Oh my god. Jeez, the delivery there. Oh my god. Okay. Goodbye.
Like a book. I can have
Let's head on over here.
Maybe she'll even read it with you.
A druid should know how to do that.
Anything else?
No, that's all right. I'm all right. What if
Here. Good. Holy shit. What a fucking adventure and a half in there, huh? My god. Oh, who are these folks? Have I spoken with you all? Twitch Broven. Healer Silbert. Hello.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can help you. I'm not fit for service.
What?
Please, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm just looking for a little quiet.
What are you talking about? How about you, healer?
People. They should be at home with their loved ones.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. But for how long?
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
Was he previously, like, in the Flaming Fist or some other, like, military organization or whatever, and he's, like, got PTSD and they've just, like, fucking discarded him?
Peaceful for the moment. But for how long?
The only moment you're living in is this one. Worry about
Alright,
the
Silbert,
next one
hello?
when He's a lovely man, Simon, but he's seen better days. Please, try not to disturb him.
Anything else?
Recovery is a hard journey. The hardest. It needs a controlled environment. I'm sure you're lovely. But you see, strangers, it's difficult. You understand?
My god.
All these people.
Yeah, what a horrible time to have this whole situation going on with yourself, right? Oh my god, when there's fucking doppelgangers afoot, people, like, double-crossing folks were, like, entering, like, near martial law, right? There's a bunch of ritualistic murders going down. What the fuck? Okay.
Gortash is the second coming of Baldur. Horsecack.
About these people, yeah, I haven't talked to any of them. And what's this? An iron fence? To what? What the fuck? How much of this can I look at? Okay, I think maybe this is the end of it. Yeah, okay, there's a drawbridge there, I think. Definitely seems like I can enter that house. Whatever it is. Okay, let's speak with these folks. Hello. Gaff Garsum?
Are you looking for ghosts too? Not sure what to make of it all, to be honest.
What? Tell me more.
Well, I'd go home if I were you. I think the Halfling in charge is the most haunted thing here.
Okay. How about you, Gore
That charlatan at Devil's Fee is going to protect us. If there was anything we needed protecting from.
One must be prepared at all times. An unfortunate demise awaits the hasty.
It's going to kill us, isn't it? You know, I'm not sure ghost hunting is for me.
Oh man, that's something I forgot that doesn't exist here in BG3, but did in the first two games. The, like, expendable wands, you know, that fire off magic a certain amount of times, you know? Which may be all for the best, because Lord knows I never used them in the first two games, except like a handful of times.
Then we should be of it.
I've seen a real ghost snap someone in half. It squeezed their guts out of their ears like an overfilled sausage. Well, my cousin saw a real ghost snap someone in half. But they got better.
Well, I'm very glad they got better.
Hush! Too much cacophonous chatter and we'll scare away our quarry.
Okay.
We wouldn't want to do that, would we?
Hello, Gorphalogian? Phalogian?
If you're looking for ghosts, you can be sure there's absolutely none of those here.
Y'all should have been to the cemetery a few days ago.
Perhaps I'd get a better conversation from a ghost than this lot.
And how about you, Kaiden?
Oh, gods, I can feel them all around me. Ghosts, like a horrible slimy breeze.
Their delivery is so fucking good.
Why didn't I stay at the tavern? I could have been 5 meads deep by now.
Okay, how about you? Suspicious Foont.
Gentlemen,
oh, whoops.
Stand back. I can't have laymen disrupting the ephemeral intricacies of the spirit field.
Okay, anything else?
Hush! I can scarcely hear the spirits over your wretched mouth breathing.
Okay, you got me.
Well, some spirits do communicate in a rather obtuse manner.
So what's over here? God, can I go up here? Because this route, well, I guess I don't know if I could go through this route. Fuck it, fuck it. Let's find out. Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen?
Exercise caution.
Okay, refugees, birds. Lug. Do I know Lug?
Trust the elf father and grip my hand tight. We shall walk with you into that pitch night.
Do I know you? God, your outfit is immaculate.
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Oh, funny. I can't recall.
What?
Odd, isn't it? Oh, my parents never sang me lullabies, yet I've got one wormed in my mind.
Wormed in your mind?
Clear as day.
It's an earworm! It's an earworm! Okay. Who are you all back here? Arvs? Nice hat, asshole. Looking at poop?
Little beast. Nimble as anything.
What? What are you looking at? Rogue investigation. Look the target over, examining him. Leave. Oh, this is a guy I could kill. Okay. Sure, I don't actually want to murder him. Look the target over, examining him.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
What are you looking at?
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed.
You're fawning over some tree vermin? Perhaps you've taken too much sun. Or wine. Are you feeling well? You seem distracted. You'd get on well with someone I know called Halson. I don't see any squirrel. Fascinating, I must be going. Let's bring up Halson. Sure.
Halson? Is he of the Feybergs, the candelabra makers?
He's a druid, so I doubt it. I'd be surprised, but maybe, perhaps.
Perhaps it was Hagrin. Wonderful craftspeople, but truly terrible deal makers.
Are you feeling well?
Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you?
Can't say that I do. I doubt you're from around here. Who even are you? You seem confused. Taking a bump to the head lately, perhaps? Who even are you? I doubt you're from around here.
I am very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you are?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
Oh, is there a Sharan temple around here or something? What do you remember? Is there anyone you can go to? Anyone who could help? Rogue deception. I'm a debt collector. You owe me a lot of money, you know. What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Yeah, okay. Is there anyone you can go to? Anyone who could help?
There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
Let's try to detect thoughts. Why not? Okay. Not too tough. Whew, just barely made it.
The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvellous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she?
Do you know someone called Moira? Deception, Moira sent me. She said you had money I was to bring her. Household expenses. Do you know someone called Moira?
Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling, young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name.
You tried to forget someone named Moira who you lost. I bet. Okay. Can I still talk to you again and scam you, though?
I think I should be quite happy living in a tree. Greenery and birdsong all around.
What do you remember?
Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not.
Okay.
And I came from that building over there.
Same.
They were
anyone
very
you can
nice.
go to?
There must... You know, I can swear there is someone. Oh, it will come back to me.
Yeah, I can't scam you anymore. Can I trade with you?
I'm content enough here.
Whoa, I theoretically could. Okay. Well, let's sell off some of our crap here. Okay. Let's see, what else can I ditch here? Get rid of these. Okay. How about that? Just a bit more. Okay. Good. I'll take it. Pleasure doing business with you. See ya. Okay. So where is this House of Grief? Yeah, where is it? Is this it? Because we should definitely get Shadowheart in the party before we investigate it. Okay. Yeah, we haven't really got anything here just yet. House of Grief. We found a very disoriented merchant called Arvis loitering outside a building. Okay, so it is this building then. It seems. Okay. Well, who should I replace in the party? Right? Who should I replace? Let's read this real quick. Nope, nothing much. Alright.
Darkness shan't find thee the shadows.
Maybe... Look, Grief Guard.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Okay. Stacks of scrolls. Mailbox. Maybe we get rid of Minsk for the time being, temporarily, and get Shadowheart. Because Jaheira might have interesting dialogue at a House of Grief, as we have just been reminded. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to camp. Let's see, does Minsk have anything on his person that we need to be... Yeah, okay. Sort by type here. Send those to Jaheira. And this as well. Well. I can't. Send it to Karlach. And then I'll send some of Karlach's crap to Jaheira, I guess? Okay. And that worked out. Good. Okay. Well, am I actually good? Let's see, send more to Jaheira. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, so then, let's send this hat to Gale. And this we can send to Shadowheart. Let's see, what equipment does Shadowheart currently have or need? A cloak. Okay, fair enough. Alright, alright. Let's see here.
Looking ahead.
What cloak does Minsk currently have? Casting a spell in melee? Yeah, we'll give that to Shadowheart. That would actually be quite good on her. Okay, and let's swap them out real fast.
So Jaheira is willing to embrace mortality, the ultimate form of retirement, and that's thanks to impressing her through your actions. Quite the compliment.
Okay, I want you to join me.
I'd join you, but things are looking a tad crowded. You'll need to make room for me.
How about Minsk?
Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
Okay. Oh god, and you've got a level 2. Let's debrief with everyone while we have the chance. Will?
Who among us hasn't wondered what it would be like to live forever? But I think you've got the right idea. Better I live fully and meaningfully than to pine for an always and forever I could never achieve.
Okay. And over here. Good. Over this way. Lae'zel?
Should I ever take to the astral plane, I'll have no need of scrolls to secure my immortality. Still, it is becoming of a mortal to accept their fate, as Jaheira does. Not everyone is meant to live longer than the stars.
Wait, are Githyanki immortal if they live in the astral plane? Where they're from, do they live forever? I did not know this. Okay. Let's see. Gale?
A hero of legend, passing the figurative torch onto us. We'd best not disappoint her. The thought of a scolding from Jaheira's ghost is not one I particularly relish.
Okay. Good talk. And Astarian.
Jaheira has steel in her, I'll say that. It's not easy to walk away from immortality. Most people will have held on to that scroll for as long as they could bear to, and probably a century or two longer than that.
Alright, good talk. I think that's everybody now. Yeah. Okay, well, let us level up Shadowheart real quick. I think we'll just stay the course for cleric levels. Alright. Well, she could do with a point in wisdom. True enough. Okay. Repair spells. Yep, we'll keep it as is. Oh, she also gets access to the Hero's Feast. Yeah, I forgot everything she had access to, honestly. Okay. Sure, let's see here. How about... Got Warcaster. I think we took ability improvement at some point. Is there anything else that will add 1 point of wisdom? That said, does she need another point of wisdom? I don't know. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe we should get her heavy armor master. Right? Gives her another odd point, though. Not ideal. Could probably do with a respec. I think we'll be fine, though. There we are. Okay, great. And then, let's see, let's get that cloak equipped there. Lovely. And then, let's see. Let's have her, well, let's leave camp real quick. And we'll have her buff us all.
Trust the elf father and grip my hand tight.
Oh, how come she is still wearing her camp clothes? Oh, was this from when I was looking through everyone's shit? Yeah, I think I changed around the visibility. Okay. Sure. Let's see here. We want to put down warding bond on everyone in the party. Great. And should we put down Death Ward on anyone? I think we're okay. We could stand to summon Planar Ally, though, right? Or create Undead. Something of the sort. Yeah, let's go with Planar Ally. Okay. Cambion, Deva. Oh, a Ginny. Huh. I don't think that was available before, was it? Conjure a powerful Ginny to fight alongside you. It can cast Sweet Plum Gales, Thunderwave, and Drunken Inhale. Sweet plum gales coalesce the air in a fragrant but vicious whirlwind that restrains foes within. Okay. And it says foes, so can it not friendly fire? Thunderwave, we know what that is. Drunken inhale. Compel foes toward you with an intoxicating wind that makes them drunk. Yeah, was the Ginny always available? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. We haven't had it before, no? Cool. Shifting winds. Surrounded by silver mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. Okay. Cool. Ginny Scimitar. Contrary to popular belief, your standard Ginny doesn't grant wishes. Unless that wish is to have your nose lopped off. You have anything else interesting about you? Elemental. Creatures native to the elemental planes. They range from simple masses of a specific element to being infused with elemental energy. 22 con, 21 strength. Okay. Sure. Medium.
I've got a long road ahead.
Very well.
At the ready.
Let's head on up here. Are you? Yeah, Afara. I spoke with you, I think. Oh, I'm getting an autosave here. House of Grief. Yeah, I don't know if this is Shadowheart's situation. But, you know, the forgetting, grief, it sounds very fitting. But for the time being, you know what? We fucked around a little too long. I think maybe we ought to call it here, and when next we return, we will venture forth. We will go in there. Right? We'll see what all is going on. Hopefully this is a place to have Shadowheart. It feels right, you know? Feels appropriate. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.